about building personal brand is actually differentiating what you post because of you feel good about it, posting because of the pressure you get from people. I'll just hit TP. As you can see, I'm gonna do a full so as you can see, this was where we entered from. This week, foreign currency has not really been friendly. Hi guys, good morning. I just woke up this it's currently 10 minutes after 5 in the morning. I use this trade. Let's see on Euro yen. Price is down. We're up about $83. And I'm just gonna do my morning routine. And I know you guys will be surprised. Euro yen. Let's trade Euro yen. Alright, so let's just get done with the full morning routine. Alright, guys.
How can I lose and miss the moment? You just too boy. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose without with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. You do. Are you fronting on me and I'm the main one? Are you blaming on me? You the main one. Are you threatening me? Then I'm the main one. Just trying to be with you, main one. Are you fighting on me and I'm the main one? Are you blaming on me and you the main one? Are you blaming on me and I'm the main one? And I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I lose?
Guys, this is the actual trade right here. The sell we took on Euro yen. As you can see, I'm gonna do a full trade breakdown. So let's see how the trade is running, right? So as you can see, this was where we entered from. And now as you can see, the price is already heading to TP. Let's see $93. Let's wait and see if price hit TP then. I don't know if you trade the foreign currency, and I don't know if I will say if you trade my setup, you see that this week foreign currency has not really been friendly. Even though if you are able to predict that okay, price might come to this POI and retrace back or reverse back, price will just come to that POI and just start rallying up without even giving you the setup. If you get that at this place, after the opening price on Sunday, we got this expansion, price consolidated, and the price swept the consolidation high, and then now we just shifted the market structure. So we're looking for retracement back up to this one. You can see in just few minutes later how price is just rallying down. Okay, we're not gonna be feeling for more or anything, okay? Alright guys, on this trade, as you can see, we swept that previous high, and then we've been doing what? Breaking lows. And right here, this morning I saw a sweep of the previous section high, which was Asian section, and I was hoping for price to go above opening price. Then after a shift in market structure, a retracement back into this was what I was looking for. As you can see, same thing that happened yesterday, price is rallying down without us. Yeah. Just price was going up and above opening price, up and above opening price without the setup. You can be able to say, okay, price will come here to this gap and give you the setup to go up, but price just came here and literally did not give the proper setup for the buy. Or even when price went up like this to this up, we're saying okay, we're going to look for a sell down to come down to this gap. But yes, price just did its own thing. Most article, let's see. A few minutes later, we'll just hit TP on the trade right here. So we're on the channel. Oh, so I'm just gonna leave the chat right now, so I don't go looking for things that are not there. So I'm exiting, so that whenever I'm coming back in the chat, I'm coming back with a clear head. Because if you start scaling through in and out now, you're gonna look for something that you're not seeing, and then give market back what you just made, and you remain in the same cycle, but making back and keeping back, making back and keeping back. All right.
Girl, I know you feel me, yeah. So much to live for, true, baby. Let's not rush into it now. Let's not rush.
A long time. I just finished cooking, and now I'm going to be having pasta, beans, and some boiled egg while I watch some podcast. Yeah. Maintain it, safe to say the kid get older. Forever gang, I'm never switching over. Made a lane and niggas can't get over. I can't mess with rappers, they be bogus. Rather get the pack and keep it open. Big dripper stand up in the ocean. Everybody trapping, we get lost. We ain't focused yet. Made a half a ticket out promotion. Shout out switching sweet. Keep it rolling, but if we get the option, music. Got some rats and I was still got a pass in the hood, call it give and go. Keep a nigga, man, bitch in a figure four. Let me fuck when I want, I just come and go. Man, these records too deep for these skinny clothes. I might put me in some picture boat. Make the braid, this nigga start getting low. I spent time on the rest on the Lambo and didn't even know how to read them motherfuckers go.
And if I wouldn't have this, if I wouldn't share this naturally in my day-to-day life with someone that I don't really know like that, I probably wouldn't share it online. It's like a guiding principle for you then. A little bit, but I don't even want to kind of box it in. It's like a guiding principle because
I'm sweating a lot because of this meal. It's so nice. But literally what I'm actually watching from this magnifier about building personal brand is actually differentiating what you post because of you feel good about it, or posting because of the pressure you get from people, or because of the trend of. Because let me say, for example, now people might go ahead as lying. I've passed the 4 accounts, I've done this just to get the clicks and likes, and by the time you do the video, you're not even able to get the real value of the person really passed the account, and maybe it's a lie or it's a fake account and stuff like that. And each and every day I try to make content on my YouTube. Most times I feel like my contents are long, but most times I'll just push myself and be like, it's the real thing you're putting in your brain, so it necessarily doesn't have to be all win again and stuff like that. So yeah, cheers. And also about things, about focusing mainly on my YouTube channel, about my Forex trading, nothing about my personal life, if I'm dating, if I have a boyfriend, or stuff like that. But literally about my family as well. I just like to keep things private and just focus on one particular thing while I go on the journey, right? But if eventually something I feel good about posting or sharing, why wouldn't I? Hi guys, I just finished having my shower, and right now I want to do a little study, like breaking down the trades I took yesterday, a self-reflection study. But I wanted to show you guys something here. I don't know if you guys have watched a video whereby I gave you guys an illustration about a bricklayer and how trading journey is also like building a house. As you can see now, this building right now, they just laid the blocks. It wasn't like this the first time we saw it, and this by this now we have not yet gotten a mansion yet. We still have, and basically that's just it. And I'm still gonna watch this building grow exponentially to whatever it is that they're planning to actually build there. Alright, so without further ado, let's just get down to what we need to do. I'm basically gonna be working afternoon today at my part-time job, so I don't have much time. I don't know what happened to me here. Oh, let's get down to business because I'll be going to work soon. Alright guys, so let's do a trade breakdown of basically what the trade was like, or what was the thought process behind the trade. So basically, guys know I don't trade any pair from the major pairs, which is euro dollar, pound dollar, and dollar Swiss. But I don't know if it's basically just me, but the pairs so far has just not been respecting my strategy or showing me my setup. So as such, I had to leave it alone. Like, I can be able to like call out the POI that price may basically reject from, but price coming to that POI, next thing I'm not seeing my setup. Like, consecutive times, even when price rallied up the first time, I was like, okay, when price slows down at this gap, we're expecting a sell. Price still got to that gap, and yet we didn't get my setup. Price, whenever I try to enter, price doesn't do a proper retracement into my entry, and price will just start rallying down. I experienced it on Monday, on Tuesday. But like, basically, I think it's hard time we just let this pair sit out all these things that it's actually doing, and maybe watch something else, which is why I basically now was like, okay, why don't we check these cross pairs and see if we get something there? Because basically the person I do watch sometimes, like, I basically was inspired from trading the Sana Forex. I always hear about her talking about euro yen, pound yen. Okay, that's how she actually do call them, and my strategy and hers are most somehow alike. So if she's able to get her setup in those pairs, perhaps I could see something as well, which is why I went through yesterday and I scaled in, and to my amazement, I saw the full range of my setup happening on like different, like, I think in that trade I got about, okay, this was the first setup one, and we got SMT here between the pound yen and the euro yen. I don't know why my network is not connected. So much discomfort, and like there was no conviction on it. Okay, so I saw this sweep right here, and I saw this shift in market structure, and I saw this retracement back here. But like, let's buy this up. But on a second thought, I was like, we are not yet below the opening price to be looking for a buy. If you go to my Notion, you will see it here. I was like, look at where I first entered for the buy. If you see my account, I have a $19 loss. I cut the loss short. I was like, there's no full conviction of a buy right here. Okay, like, yes, it's the setup, it's happening in a 4-hour mitigation block, but what is the trend saying, and what is the weekly candle actually saying? So I was like, I decided I'm torn in between if the setup is valid at the POI, or should I follow the rules of the weekly candle coupled with the 1-hour trend. I decided to follow the trend and also aim for the opening price, which is my trading plan. Okay, that's where I was able to like make the should I say the decision to actually cut the buy I was looking at. Because if you look at it right here, let's go to real time. Okay, you can literally use only a fib to actually make money from this market. All right, when I actually did a rundown on this, I saw that we had SMT here with the pound yen, whereby this one is creating lower high, then this one created a higher high. As you can see here, this one created a higher high. So that's an SMT. That was first confirmation, and then basically we are now having structural break to the downside. Okay, we had this structural break to the downside right here. As you can see, price retrace to the OTE, which if I was looking at this pair, I would have taken this sell down. Okay, because after opening price did was rally down. If price is not ready to change in direction, why should price be shifting in market structure? So immediately price shifts in market structure, that's my go time. I start looking for a retracement to take a buy. So this retracement, I saw it to go down, and later on, okay, I used my fib again from this high basically to this low. It formed here. As you can see, we saw that this was a perfect OTE. All right, I was like, no, there's no way this could be a buy if price is respecting this bullish order flow like this, which is why I was like, okay, let's just follow the trend. After the 4-hour, price hits the 4-hour order block right here. So let me show you guys. So immediately I saw that price hits, and the chart is still there. So immediately I saw that price hits with this candle right here. I was like, okay, if we should get the setup for a sell, we're going to be taking it, but we already took the buy. So why I was not so convinced in the sell is if you go to my, 15 minutes is my entry. Okay, if you see, this is the only candle that did the shift in market structure, and this was the retracement. And if you use your fib tool from this high basically to this low again, you see that it did not actually meet anything. But if you now use the body, that's where you see that it came to UC. I was like, damn, this is really respecting the order flow. That's why I had to now cut the trade short. And then when I cut the trade short, I now waited for price to close in this fair value gap, and then price closing below it and retesting it, I'm selling. And that's basically how I took this amazing trade that got me to that made me $103. So that's basically it. I'm going through other pairs. You see that these pairs are not respecting me at all. Like, okay, you know my setup is below and above. So right here we got price doing what's rallying down, and here we got the shift in market structure. We got a sweep, but right here we didn't get a fair value gap. And even while I saw this, I wasn't so cool with it, because this was not the trend I was basically focusing on. I was basically focusing on a sell. Like after the shift in market structure, we'll look for a retracement to go down, but price didn't give us that. So after all this, I was like, okay, no issue. Price really rallied up without even showing me my setup anywhere. And when price now got here, I was like, okay, let's see if I will get a setup. But price was just ping-ponging, collectively moving down. Like there was nothing that price was showing me at all, even in Euro USD. I can be able to predict the POI, that price will come to this POI and then reverse. But once price comes to that POI, I wasn't getting anything, and it was so frustrating to some point, and I just let it go. Even in USD CHF, nothing. Basically nothing. So like just like this week, I'm literally not getting anything in my pairs, so I'm just sitting them out, and yeah, so enjoying the video. So sit back and relax. All right, so I'm just gonna get ready for work as time approaches, and yeah, that will be it for today. All right.